cause she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't, but I think I'm better.
In the game for Cincinnati.
Gonna be more clever, yeah.
Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Wk2 Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And we are underway at Wk2 Stadium. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down for Houston.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Try the right side this time. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
At the 32-yard line.
Now give on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
That's another
A gain there of 20. 1st down for Houston.
at the 12-yard line.
Dell, the motion man. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side, finds Dell. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think you got to go for it here, Mike. They've had this impressive opening drive where they've marched their way all the way down into the red zone, and the last thing you want to do here is settle for 3. This is the chance. Set the tone for the rest of the game, and let's see what they dial up here on 4th down.
Here it is on 4th down. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down.
It's a turnover.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. Well, that was good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Now, Burrow. He'll get that to all his tight end. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
picked up at the line of scrimmage.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Picked off by Henry 2-0. And the Texans are going to get the football back as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They try to work the screen with mixes. This one could be sniffed out and thrown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
To throw is Stroud. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grasp. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had enough. You still feel paralyzed of oxygen. Friends is having kids, ain't had enough. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life with no love? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no sauce?
On the ground, it's Brown. Room to run at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
At the 29-yard line.
Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And he'll take this one in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is 1st touchdown of the new year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. The mark is down just shy of the 40. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On play action. Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals' 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Stroud. Caught by the tight end Smith. And he's in! Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Houston. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will level things out at 7 apiece. We're on time, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now Brown.
Chase Brown. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
It's metal brain corrodes.
They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Back to throw, Burrow. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make better decisions here in the second half.
Third and 7. To throw is Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. It'll be a pickup of 10, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Off balance throw. It's complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. They'll run here with Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2nd and 10. Burrow now. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 21-yard line.
2nd down and 3. A carry here for Brown. He works free, right side, and he will get into the end zone. Chase Brown, touchdown Bengals. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
York good on the extra point. And the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. Get it out quickly to Higgins.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. From the gun, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is brought in. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. Jamie Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are back within 4 at 14-10.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Here comes a return from the 3. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Quickly into the hands of Chase. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
First down, they'll run it on the draw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield, we'll get the carry here. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
They go play action for Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Daniil Hunter. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on 3rd down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. Shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. Brown. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
Will line up at the 3-yard line again. They'll try to punch it in on 3rd and goal. Now, Burrow. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now it's yours for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. Across the 20 to mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Stroud. High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. On the toss, they'll run. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Burrow to throw. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Third, they need 8. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
His pass complete to Jalen Noel. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. On first down, it's Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
This is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Texans. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
In trouble, and down he goes.
So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 9. Now, Burrow. Look wide. Get this one complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
Here's a third down and 4. Now a toss play, running left. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. That's fielded at about the 18. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Chuck. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
A second down throw for Stroud. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First down.
In motion now, it's Collins. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 6. Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
To the ground, a first down run. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Another try, second and 10. To throw is Stroud. A pass complete there to Smith. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
And it's third down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's third and 6. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
And it's a big-time sack by the defense, but, Mike, you just can't take these sacks if you're the quarterback. End-of-game situations. You're trying to make something happen and come from behind. You have to understand. Throwaways. I don't care if you have to put the ball in harm's way. You have to take a little bit more chances.
To the goal line and in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the third quarter?
Now a big spot here for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
The Texans will line up.
Back to throw. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
21.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 10. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
And they're on 24-yard
line. Here's first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Henry 202. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. A throw right side, pulled in by Noel. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Noel. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's 2nd down. Burrow now. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And it's going to be 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt, and that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
On 1st down, Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now on 2nd and long. Now Burrow rolling to the left. escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
Big play. 3rd and 2. Throwing is Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Bengals first down.
Burrow to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So it's